Hi, welcome to day 4. And today's episode in Life Recovery 30-Day Challenge is going to be more about our feelings wheel and expressing how it is we feel. This is really very, very important to living a healthy, satisfying, happy life. Yesterday I introduced you to this, which is something that you can go off to Google and find your feelings wheel. And one of the pie parts that we talked about yesterday was the red part, the anger. And when it comes to feeling anger or other uncomfortable feelings like sadness, fear, disappointment, betrayal, we may have grown up in an environment where it wasn't safe to talk about these kinds of feelings. We learned very early, perhaps, that we can't talk about them. So what that means is that in order to survive, our unconscious just gave us this ability to not talk about these feelings, which means they have to live from here down somewhere in our bodies. Our feelings don't live here. They live from here down. And so we have a lot of power. We have a lot of power to be very healthy. And when we can express, when we can feel these emotions, they come in as a wave and then they go out, they come back again, and then they leave. When we can feel that experience and sit with the feeling and then they leave, that's power right there. That is a powerful human being. And when your body is in a state of balance and power, your body resists any disease. It truly does. We know that today. Even genetic diseases that have been passed on. And we know through epigenetics that you might have the marker in your DNA for it, and then trauma could set the marker off and cause the disease to occur. However, if the trauma gets healed, quite often there may not be any disease at all, or the disease can eradicate itself. And that has been the case for me. And so let's talk about what it means to be numb. If we take a look at this feelings wheel, we see that we use it from the very center. We go to anger, and then we go to the next circle, and we ask ourselves, oh, do I feel let down? Do I feel humiliated? Am I bitter? Am I mad? Am I aggressive? Am I frustrated? Am I critical? And then we go to the third, more deeper emotion, and that would be betrayed, resentful, ridiculed, violated, furious, hostile, dismissive, numb. And again, that numbness is where we really want to be aware of our feelings and not be numb. Because numb is depression. That's what depression is. Numb and depression. Is anger turned inward on ourselves? That's what depression is. And so if we spend a long enough time not able to safely feel and express, we can easily become sick, mentally unwell, and physically unwell. And I'm going to bring us through a little exercise here. Again, our relaxation exercises to fully feel. That's actually what we're doing at each episode. We're fully feeling. So I'd like you to place your hands on your lap, place the soles of your feet on the floor, and balance the energy in the soles of your feet. Balance the energy there. Meaning get the bottoms of your toes to touch the floor or the soles of your shoes. Get the balls of your feet to touch and the heels to touch, and then distribute the weight evenly. And now I'd like you to align your spine. So pull your torso out of your waist so we don't dump our organs into our waistline. And so we've got energy going up towards the ceiling as we also have energy going down into the earth. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your jaw. Maybe smile. Keep your mouth open just a little bit and make sure the jaw is open and the teeth don't touch. Let the tip of your tongue float and close your eyes and rest your eyeballs in their sockets. Try to smooth the skin on your face. That's a little face yoga right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just let it go. But you can actually smooth your skin out as if you were tucking it behind your ears. And just sit here and be aware of any sounds around you. Be aware of the temperature of the air on your skin. And then we'll breathe 3 times together. So push your belly out on the inhale. Breathe in. Big round belly right here. And then exhale it out and pull your belly towards your spine. And you don't have to keep up with my timing. However, I do want you to be aware that your exhale needs to be longer than your inhale. So that is a good relaxation response for your brain. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do one more together. Breathe in. And exhale. And so sit here for a moment and see what comes up for you. Where's the energy living? What's the feeling? Can you identify it? Is there energy in your jaw, your neck, your heart, your arms, your solar plexus, which is the very bottom tip of the sternum, which is that bone in between the rib cage? Or is it in your upper abdominal area or lower abdominal area, pelvis area, or into your legs, into your reproductive organs? Be aware of any sensations that come up for you. So if next time anger comes up for you, see where it lands. For me, anger lands in my throat, and it almost feels like an incapability of expression. Like I want to say something, but I can't. That's how it used to be for me. And the reason that happens is because when a person suppresses their feelings and chooses not to feel, it is a choice. It's a choice to survive. So when we choose not to feel, they do live somewhere in our bodies. It's like that beach ball that you're trying to keep down in the water, but it's going to make its way out of the water, no doubt about it. And the same thing with our emotions. They live here somewhere in our bodies, and they affect every single cell that we have in our bodies. And so sometimes I notice when I'm angry, I get a sensation in my throat. My vocal cords are here, so I'm trying to say something. I want to express. So in my past, I would be, I want to say it, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to speak my mind. Quite often, that is also associated with thyroid disease. Our thyroid gland is that butterfly-shaped gland that is in charge of lots and lots of hormones, our sleep schedule, our appetite, our breathing, our sex drive, our height. We've got this whole system in our body called the endocrine system, and when all of our hormones work in synchronicity with each other, our bodies are really healthy, and that's my wish for you. So it's interesting, the thyroid gland does share space with your vocal cords, and so just be aware if you are running the risk of a thyroid issue, that, is there something that you've been carrying for quite a while that you want to express? And how do you express these emotions appropriately and safely? Maybe you've been in situations where you haven't been able to express safely, and then you can get to a person or writing them in a journal, or if you're angry, quite often some of us want to become very physical when we get angry, and there are lots of good things that we can do then. So that actually will be tomorrow's episode. day 5 of how to express our feelings. And so until then, take great care.